Welcome to another edition of On the Issue by the PDA Letter. I'm Walt Morris, and today I am here with the 2022 PDA Drug Delivery Partnership Award winners from Stevanato Group and Bexson Biomedical. Today I'll be speaking with representatives from the companies, Paolo Golfetto and Sheldon Moberg. So the two companies won the partnership award for the development of a subcutaneous wearable infusion pump. And I think what would be really interesting to the PDA membership and the readers of the PDA letter is if you could discuss with us, how did your partnership between your two firms start in the first place?
Well, Walt, thank you for the question, inviting us to participate on the issue. Bexson is a pharmaceutical technology company that is developing combination product therapies for pain management, addiction, and mental health. In general, our vast drug portfolio requires enduring titrated delivery over hours and days. Therefore, it's essential that we assess what companies and CDMOs are available to do this type of work. And a few years ago, we did that. We assessed the landscape on CDMOs for device technologies, in particular wearable technologies, and ultimately selected Stevanato Group as the ideal partner. Additionally, it was helpful because I and others within Bexson had worked with Stevanato Group in prior years and knew their commitment to program and technology, so it became a pretty obvious choice. Paolo?
Thank you, Sheldon, and thank you, Walter. Very happy to be here. Yes, just a quick introduction of Stevanato Group. Founded in 1949, Stevanato Group is a leading global provider of drug containment systems, drug delivery systems, diagnostic solutions to the pharmaceutical, biotechnological, and life science industry. Coming back on your question, Walt, how did the partnership start? I think that probably the main triggering element, according to me, for our partnership was based on our ability to quickly accommodate, if I can say, the explicit requirements related to this particular medicine delivery. The particular device manufacturing that we are building and the consideration related to the patient use into our legacy on-body delivery system technology. In addition to this, both our companies established from the onset, from the beginning, really, executive engagement and working teams with strong technical and engineering knowledge, acting, let me say, in true partnership fashion beyond this traditional transactional model. Thanks a lot.
Well, that's really interesting. So what were the driving factors that led Bexson to the Stevanato Group for the wearable device?
Well, a main factor is the long history the Stevanato Group has had in development innovation of primary container systems. They have, as Paolo had mentioned, over 70 years of excellence in development of container systems, and which is the heart of any drug delivery device. Over the last decade or so, the Stevanato Group has also advanced their device portfolio, engineering, and analytical services. The Stevanato Group had acquired, additionally, relevant IP that was important for the implementation of the device that Bexson was interested in. Additionally, Stevanato Group has a broad integrated capability, vertically integrated from device engineering, analytical services, mold making, manufacturing, inspection equipment, automation equipment. It goes on, in addition to the rich history in primary container manufacturing. All of those in collection was an important part of why we chose the Stevanato Group and why those capabilities are essential to the kind of program that we are developing together.
Yeah, thanks, Sheldon. Actually, thanks to such integrated capabilities, we are proud we've been able to contribute meaningfully at every single stage of the development. establishing a model that can be scaled with the demand, of course, but also, for example, for other therapies and mode of use as we will see. In other words, these required to take direct responsibility for aspects such as the characterization of the container closure system, as you mentioned, the component manufacturing and the device subassembly, while also providing in the meantime, if you like, also support, thanks to our network, by advising on suitable CDMO for drug filling and also device final assembling and packaging.
Again, that was really interesting to hear that answer to the question. And what do you believe is the most important or unique capability or feature of this pump?
I can start, Sheldon, if you like. To me, one of the first, let's say, feature is the fact that we're using a pre-filled and preloaded architecture. So there is no need for manual filling or loading required by the patients, increasing usability and widely reducing potential errors in the use of the device. This feature was specifically designed to inhibit abuse and misuse of pre-filled and preloaded integrated drug container. As we will see later on, maybe with Sheldon, it's an essential requirement for the Bexson therapy. In addition, our on-body delivery system, it is not only capable to deliver, let's say, a full content bolus, but also micro-precision basal dosing over a longer period of time, which is also, again, a functionality essential to the Bexson application. Another important feature to me is the two-part design. So probably, as you can see here, the device is composed by a single-use pod with a multiple-use controller that are coming together for the final injection. This feature provides for extended controlled therapy while reducing the associated, let's say, waste and also environmental impact. Another reduction, expected reduction, is also in the typical cost per dose, which is also achieved. Last but not least, the device is designed to accommodate a very standard drug delivery container, drug container, which is readily available and easy to be processed with established fill finishing processes in our industry.
I could add to that, and I would maybe summarize what Paolo said in the details of the technology implementation that has been done on this program. But first, I want to calibrate between what we're actually talking about, between a wearable bolus injector versus a wearable infusion pump. Wearable pumps that do bolus injections are available today, and in these category devices, they do a single bolus dose over seconds, minutes, maybe hours even. However, it's a single bolus injection. As I mentioned previously, Bexson requires titrated delivery. That means the ability to deliver various boluses and basal profiles over up to 3 days. In doing so, it's necessary to design an infusion pump that can do microdoses, as Paolo talked about, both small rates, large rates, and combination thereof over a 3-day period. And that's what's unique about about a wearable infusion pump. And that is the type of pump that we're developing together. Now, not to mention just the fact that it's a wearable infusion pump, as Paolo mentioned, it's pre-filled, preloaded at the time manufactured. So our drug is loaded into the standard 3 ml primary container at time of manufacture, delivered to the end user in sterile form, so it's ready to use. The whole intent is to be easy, ready to use in an elegant design. When it's received now, the end user has to remove the liner, put the two pieces together, place it onto the body, press the activation button, and it starts delivery. It automatically inserts the needle, automatically does the priming steps necessary, and automatically retracts the needle back into the device at the end of the therapy. Not to mention the design architecture supports abuse and misuse deterrence. As we talked about at the PDA, one of our primary applications is the delivery of a form of pain management medicine, which is ketamine, a scheduled drug. This design of this device is designed specifically to support that application, as well as a broad portfolio of other applications that we have at Bexson as well. So it's this integration of features and functions that led to an elegant design that I think are the most important feature is the elegant design of the pump itself.
So what have you found to be essentially important in your engagement?
That's a very interesting question. Well, thank you very much. To me, it's all about starting to collaborate from the beginning to close the gap between drug development, typical of a pharmaceutical entity, and device development, typical of the vendor, with a common goal, let's say, launching an innovative, market-leading drug delivery solution for our clients' patients. With a device constituent, especially in this case, that is specifically designed to meet a very particular, let's say, intended use and therapy. As we have seen, as Sheldon explained, we are dealing with a controlled substance. We are dealing with a very high demand in terms of titration and so on. The success of our collaboration, in addition, originally announced in 2020 for ketamine and acute pain management, is now entering a newly expanded phase between Bexson and Stevanato to accommodate additional small molecule therapeutics from the Bexson Biomedical portfolio, targeting a wider range of additional, let's say, health conditions, including, for example, I don't know, opioids overdose, benzodiazepine withdrawal, or treatment-resistant depression.
Paolo, adding to what you had said, Paolo, it's necessary to have the capability and competency to make a technology, right? There's lots of companies out there that have various degrees of capabilities and competencies, and ultimately, for the reasons why we described on this talk today, why Bexson had selected Stevanato Group for this body of work, given the vertical integration and strong, rich history and commitment to a program. So having the technical competency is important. But what is actually, in my mind, essential is that mutual trust and mutual understanding of aligned goals and initiatives between both companies, that this is operated as one team. And that is the way we have developed this program together. And I believe in part a big reason why we received the nomination, ultimately winning the award last year in 2022, the PDA Partnership Innovation Award, because it was recognized the work that we're doing together, the new innovation and the aligned partnership we've had from 2020 until where we are today. And I can tell you, it has paid off. The program has actually exceeded my expectations. I have done this before. I have done wearable pumps before, and I have worked with very good teams. And I can tell you that none of my prior teams have been any better or more competent than the team that I have worked with so far with Stevanato Group. They continue to impress me every day and every week as we work together. And so, yes, it's an essential partnership. It has the right capabilities, but more importantly, it's the aligned goals and trust between the two companies, which is why I believe we chose each other and ultimately will be successful together.
Thank you.
Wow, that's a great endorsement, actually, of the Stevanato Group. So I'm sure that was appreciated. It sounds like the two companies, though, are both played a really important role to the success of this partnership. So what does it mean to both your companies to have won the PDA Drug Delivery Innovation Partnership Award?
Well, thank you for the question. It's we're honored and proud to have received this award within Bexson. We display it proudly. It's on our webpage. It's on our presentations. It's a testament to the choices that we have made the last 3 years to work with Stevanato Group. We can demonstrate success as we advance this program to maturity. And the recognition from the PDA just validates the model that we chose, and the staff within Bexson remarks on this periodically about the value of our partnership and what we are doing together. And again, we are pleased that the PDA recognized the work we're doing together and provided that award to us last year.
Yeah, I can only echo what you're saying. This award recognizes the successful partnership between our companies in one case. Also, the advancement of our pharmaceutical innovation, and validates our joint efforts in developing these cutting-edge drug delivery solution. But moreover, thanks to the visibility provided by a leading organization such as the PDA, also with this, let's say, session itself, the award, I would say, enhances our reputation, if I can say, or as a trusted collaborator in our pharmaceutical industry, and strengthens also the confidence, if you like, of our clients and partners in our collaborative capabilities, if you like. So yes, it was we were very proud to achieve this. Thank you.
I think the PDA membership and the readers of the PDA letter, I say readers, of course they'll be watching this, but I think they will find this discussion very interesting and engaging, and I thank you so much, both of you, for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and talk about your partnership, talk about your innovative device that you created together, and also talk a little bit about the award. And I appreciate it, and on behalf of PDA, I just want to thank you both.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much indeed, really.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.